other thing there. Start stream. Okay. You on match page. Doop, 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 doop. Should be live. All right. Now that I can see myself, I can zoom in. All right. Today's going to be really quick. There were a couple things I decided to change like last second. Things that I saw that I didn't like. And we're going to talk about that in a minute as soon as I can find this one particular color that I started looking for, and then I got distracted by a member of this household, which was fine. We were talking about something totally else. So, okay, there we go. Now I want to go a little darker. Okay, let's do that. Perfect. All right, so we're going to try to put some finish on this, and then we should have just 2 more episodes, and you're going to see some new figures. You're going to see these guys probably tomorrow night, these samurai squid. They kind of fit with the Jaws theme tomorrow night. But these guys here, okay, first of all, I don't like they're just too much red. I got too much red going on here, and it's kind of annoying me. So I looked down and I saw this stone lions, and I kind of like how they might fit. Temple dogs. You know, they're the same thing, stone skin, making them nearly indestructible. So I think we're going to go with that. I think it'd be kind of neat, and I'm going to show you something that when we get done with them, I don't know if we'll be able to finish them today, but we'll give it our best go. So the first thing we want to do is we want to change this red right out. Kevin, how are you? Helen, and everybody else. Why don't I take off these headphones because I have no need for them. Holy cow. Yeah, I just haven't had a chance to work on the thing. I got home just a little while ago. I was actually going to do this tomorrow, but I think we're going to do one tomorrow anyways. And we're just going to press forward, and we're going to try to get all this done in under a week because we have a lot going on next week. I'm going to take this very dark. This is a Skaven Blight gray, and yeah, that's right. We're just going to go in there and cover up everything that we worked on. Isn't that awesome? I originally wanted to do the red thing, and then I looked and I saw how much the dragon and some of the other, there's a couple of other figures that are really red, and I just said it's just too much red. It's just almost overpowering in a way, and I'm going to go against it. So we are actually going to paint these entirely gray, dark gray, just to start. And then you'll see what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to try to age the stone. And what I mean by that is I had an idea. I thought it would be kind of cool to do something a little different where you actually have like moss growing out of certain areas of these dogs, because obviously they've been sitting there for a while. So I thought that would be a good idea. And we're going to work a little bit more on the dragon, of course, as we get close to getting to the point where we can get him done and start doing highlights with him. So, again, we're trying to do about a bunch of figures at a time. Let me see where I am here. Okay, there we go. All right. And I can paint this base even if I wanted to. I mean, who cares, right? And I'm not worried about this initial gray or if the red seeps through, because what I'm going to do is a lot different than what you think. Can everybody hear me, by the way? Puma, how you doing? So I'm going to have to try to keep an eye on the chat as well. So we're going to keep this to an hour. I vow, to myself at least. We're going to introduce some more guys in here too, and some things that we're working on. Well, let's get these guys. I really want to get this on kind of quickly so it can dry. And then we can do what we need to do. We need to darken a lot of things up. And we'll get to do that sooner than later, that's for sure. So again, we're trying to get all this, and I'm moving pretty good. So there's only 3 of these guys, so I'm not too worried about it. Those figures look quilted from the World of Warcraft. They come all different colors. Stone dogs being with moss and stuff. Very cool. Thank you. Sith Knight, Joe in Arizona. What's up, my brother? So Monday, please don't forget, if you are a patron, you're going to want to tune in. We're going to be painting somebody's patron project, and we will be getting a bunch of stuff, and we're going to be showing some things off as we are going to be sending some stuff out. So we will seal the packages after we show it off, and then it'll go out the very next day. So on top of that, we're working on patron stuff too. Huh? Then we start Super Dungeon Explorer, and there might be something coming that you guys might be interested in. There's a couple things that I'm just... oh, that's what it was. Oh, God. It's the new Warhammer game that should be here soon. We're going to get that done, and we'll show you how that's done. We're going to start working on kill teams. We're going to get a lot of painting done, and we're going to do a lot of playing. So I'm looking forward to it. Let me see who else is here. Kabuki Hid is here. Mas Schultz has made it. So now we can actually start the stream and make it official. All right. And if you are not a sponsor, it's only a couple of bucks a month or $1 a month or something. But if we get 100 people, I forgot what they call it. They changed the name of it. It used to be sponsor. Now it's something else. You are a channel something or another. But I decided that if we get enough, and you guys, if the donation's enough, it'll help with paints and stuff. But then what I'm going to do is one night a week we will paint a game, and then we will give that game away. Because I'm going to try to do a lot more painting videos. I'm just very energized to paint. Again, I had, you know, I've always been painting, but I'm just in full tilt mood. So we're going to go. Hey, Jess, what do you call sponsors now? They changed the name.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Channel members.
Channel members. If you become a channel member, guess what? You're going to get, you will qualify for that, not only, but we're trying to get 100 channel members. That'll pay for an expensive game. The first game I've already got in mind that we're going to do, and that's going to be Cthulhu Wars. That'll be a lot of fun. It'll help me break out my airbrush again, and actually do a little teaching while we're painting. So I'm excited about that. Did everybody say hello to everybody? Oh, Liz says hi, Justin.
Oh, hello. Hi, Liz.
He don't care. His channel's off the air right now.
Hi.
So all he cares about is himself. Oh my God. Why don't you take out the trash and hop in it? He's just like Puggers. Just taking advantage of the situation. Alright, perfect. So we got that done. So that's going to start like that, and I'm pretty happy with that. So let's go over. Barry Hansen, how are you? You are a legend, Ron. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go legend, but I would go national treasure and global icon. That I would definitely say. Rob, are you going to be able to get that huge 2-foot Cthulhu statue that's coming in? I have no care to get it. I saw it and I was just like, okay, what am I going to do with that? I mean, I would give it away, of course, but hey. All right, so we are going to come over to a Corthan Brown. We are going to grab these guys here. I will really want to kind of get these guys done here. So these guys, we're going to get off the grid. Okay. We'll put the dragon in the grid. The dragon. Oh shoot! I had that. I got to paint these. The scenery here. That's got to be a dark gray so I can lighten it out. Okay, we'll worry about that after. Once I get these guys done, I'll feel a little bit better because they've been annoying me for the last day. Every time I start doing something and I go, oh, you know, it really helped if I just got that brown where it's supposed to be on these guys, and I don't. Liz is a new member. Liz, thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Look at that. Liz is in there, and thank you, Liz. You are the best. You are beyond best. All right. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to work this darker brown in over for their hair. I kind of like a lighter brown because then it'll darken up once I put that wash over it. Because we'll put another wash over it. All right, let's get these guys cranked out. All right, you guys are just getting away. You really want to star. You've been sitting on the sideline for the last 3 episodes, and it's kind of like, you know, you forgot about us. You forgot about us. It's because I kept on looking at those dogs and going, you know, I just don't feel it. I don't feel that red. I mean, I could have done it with the gray and added a little gold and stuff like that, but it just wasn't working for me. It just wasn't working for me. So we're going to take another avenue of that. Okay, let's get this guy here. Whoa, Poongoon. Well, how many members did we get? We got Liz, we got Poongoon, we got Soul Razor. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I really appreciate it. Like I said, we're going to try to get 100 people, and then we are going to start painting some really high-end games. And we'll do it together because we got to bring the channel back. It's not that the channel went away or did anything. You know, I will be honest with you. I did get tired, a little bit tired. I mean, after 10,000 miniatures, I did get a little tired. But I want to bring this channel back to its people. And thank you, Poon. Thank you for the $1, because you know what that means? That means the probably 3,000 that we put out weekly on a basis to support you. Now it's down to $2.99. Thank you, Helen. Hey, Just, thanks for that $1. That means a lot.
Hey, no problem.
Let me tell you something, Just.
Yeah.
It means a lot because now it just offsets maybe 4 seconds of a shower that you take. That's usually about a half hour. So I want to thank you for your support. Wow. You're the best, Jess.
Hey, no problem.
Boy, you're one of those guys that you're one of those guys that if I go into combat with you, you're behind me all the way, aren't you?
Exactly. That's right.
That a boy. Raised you well. Jeez. But I will tell you this, he's the guy that we're going to end up playing some kill team with. I may even try to get little Miss Tina to play some war games. We talked about it. But she's busy. She's out today, as a matter of fact. Dutch is in the house. Taffer's in the house. I mean, this is a great day. This is a great day. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, you know, you're getting to see this come along, and, you know, I know people aren't big fans of the live painting, but I just like to do it. And, you know, as long as I feel good enough about it, maybe we should just have some things where, but I bounce around so much, you know, we couldn't say, hey, I'm working on this guy, you know. I really kind of show you how to go and work on the whole project and get it done pretty quickly. All right, look, those guys are done. Beautiful. Bang, dang, doom. All right. Oh, he's back. Maybe he needs that $1 back.
What the heck?
You didn't put away the dishes either.
Oh boy, I see dollar signs, but you're probably on the thing. Okay, so anyways, all right, we got those guys where we want. We're gonna do that. We gotta do that. Okay, this woman here, she has a very green midsection, which, all right, let's take a look here. First of all, she has a little kabuki makeup. Get the reference, folks. What you think of that, huh? You see how I fit that in there, Queen?
Mm.
Yeah, okay. Well, never mind about that then.
I'm busy.
Yeah, you're busy. We're gonna go Moot Green, and we are going to, I believe I pulled it out, and it is a Reichhardt Flesh. Is that disgusting enough for her flesh? I think so. Then we got to put all those little flowers in there. Oh, whoa. Somebody donated some money here. Hold on here. Static display. I'm a fan of live painting. Thank you, my good friend. Thank you. It means a lot. Thank you. All right. Liz says hi to the Queen.
Hi, Liz.
Kabuki laughed. That's good. We like to have a happy Kabuki. We don't like when Kabuki is not happy. You see, that's not white enough. It's not. You know what? This just might do it. Yeah. I think I could pull it off with a Celeste gray for her skin. Well, let's give it a try. At worst, we can cover it up, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. First of all, we just got to get ourselves a little bit better brush here. All right, so we're just going to come in there. I don't know what the hell those two are talking about, but I just wish they say, okay, so for her light skin, yeah, that kind of works. I kind of like that. Yeah, because she's very pale. Very pale. And let's just work it around here. All right, so now let's come back over here. Let's do this other arm. Okay, as you can see. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. Wait, hold on. There we go. And because maybe okay, there we go. I just want to make sure that you guys are seeing what I'm doing, because I don't even know what I'm doing, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So I got this rotten brush. I don't like this brush. Really funny when it comes to brushes. You know, everything is based on feel. You gotta have a feel, and you gotta let your brush do the work for you. You know, it's kind of like, geez, I wish I could find an analogy for this. It's kind of like drawing your name with a stick. It's just not going to happen. Do we have another member? Is that Dutch Yoda? Hold on. Dutch Yoda, thank you very much, bro. Sorry, I wasn't looking. Oh, whoa. Where did the chat go? Show chat. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go to live chat. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it more than you will ever know. And not only that, but what we're going to do with it, I think we're going to do some really neat things. I'm really trying to look more towards the future instead of looking backwards. And, hey, this is your channel. What's my channel? I'm the face that runs the place. Let's just not forget that. Let's just do this, like Home Depot. We were at Home Depot the other day. Let me tell you something. She saw something and she said, "Let's do this." I said, "No way. Let's go home."
You could put this out to them. Tell them that I need ideas on how to build a Mount Crumpet.
She needs ideas on how to build a Mount Crumpet. All right, see how we got her face in there? Whoa, who just donated? Joe from Arizona donated $5. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. Thank you. But it doesn't say anything about becoming a member. It should say sponsor. If you become a sponsor, I think it's like a buck or something like that. Something like that. Okay, so that's good the way that goes. I'm happy with that. And we're going to fill in that red too in a second here. We're going to really kind of... Oh, I just see all the mistakes I made earlier, but that's okay. I forgot to touch up all that red, but that's okay because we still have to... We have to go over another coat of red with her. So I want to close this up. Everybody's doing their drying thing, which makes me happy. Dry, dry. All right. Rob. Dave Dodge, Rob. I opened up a pot of Army Painter tanned flesh and shook it. Whoa, Sean Muskowski. My good friend. You legend, you. Opened up a pot of Army Painter, tanned flesh, and shook it before, and it was like water. What can I do? Can I add a mini ball and shake it like a cocktail? No, just keep shaking it. But if you get a toothpick and just kind of scrape the sides, sometimes that helps. What is the YouTube membership? Just a monthly donation like Patreon? Kinda. Yeah, that's all it is. Pretty much. It's just a thing that I want to keep separate from the patron. Because it has nothing to do with the patron, and it's going to help with all these paints I've been buying. I mean, I've really taken a beating, and it's going to help with shipping. And what we're going to do is we're going to take and paint a game every month, and it'll help with that, and we could just make it fun. Taffer, thank you for the $5, my brother. I'm sorry. Joe is a new member. Joe became a member. Thank you. And let's see, Mount Crumpet, like for Christmas Village. Yeah. We're already thinking about the Christmas contest. Yeah, you knew that was coming. You knew that was coming. Let me tell you something. I'm already checked out on this thing. I want nothing to do with this Christmas contest this year. I am bowing out. I am bowing out. She doesn't know it yet. Of course, she's not in the room. But I am not doing the Christmas contest this year. I've decided. I've made an executive decision. I don't care. I don't have time. I am a painting machine. And that's the things that I have to concentrate on. This channel is more important than some Christmas contest. Good thing she don't hear that. That's all we need, huh? Alright, let's come down here. There we go. Alright, this is all going to come together. It looks a little sloppy now. Don't worry, folks. I've got a plan. I got a plan within my plan. I've got a plan. Another member. Man, let me tell you something. Thank you all so much for being a part of this. We're going to get this to 100 people, and what that's going to do, it's really going to help because we are going to be painting like fools. If you notice, we've been painting every single day. We're not going to paint every single day. Monday. If you are a patron, please tune in. There's a lot of things I want to talk about and I want to show you guys. I thought you were going to build a whole train track. No, I'm out of this. I don't want anything to do with this. A man of my stature does not have time to mess around with things like this that are beneath me. You hear that? Did you hear that? She ain't here. The channel is more important than some Christmas contest, unless the Queen says otherwise. Well, yeah. Wow. Really, MGK? I mean, you really got to blow me up. A national treasure, a global icon like myself. Jeez. If only I believed that, right? All right. So here we go. All we're doing is we are taking... Am I in? Okay, I'm in the zone here. All right. So I just want to just go over a little bit, touch up some of these areas before I go and I run some black over. Now, what I'm going to do, and I can guarantee you that, is we are going to put some wash on this. Uh-oh. Tim, is that you?
Stop talking about me. You know it is.
I wasn't talking. I didn't know if it was you or... Listen, everybody's really excited about the Christmas contest. They're just not sure how to make a Mount Crumpet. But they're scheming right now because they're behind you all the way with this thing. As I am, of course.
You're so full of crap.
What do you mean I'm so full of crap?
You dread this time of year, don't lie.
Tammy, this is my favorite time of year. It's a Christmas holiday. It's time for peace, love, and
This
understanding,
is
and cocoa,
my favorite.
and 90-degree heat
This
in
is
Florida.
one of my
Yes, this is
favorite
yes.
Christmas shows, programs.
What,
And-
the Grinch?
Yes,
Oh
and
yeah,
we
everybody loves the
need
Grinch.
to
We need,
go
yes.
all out to create it this year.
Tam, I'm with you all the way.
Yeah, until it comes time, it's going to be a week before Christmas. I'm going to say, we don't have any decorations up outside, Rob. And you're going to say,
You know, all see, they're asking all the important questions. How big of a Mount Crumpet do we need? What kind of materials that maybe we can do?
That's the thing. It has to be.
See,
it has to be like at least.
You know, I put this
5 feet
out.
tall.
I put this out to these people, and they're
Although
jumping
they
on
asked
top
you
of
to.
it. You asked, yes, you asked me to, but I did exactly what you told me to do. I told them how excited I was about this, and they.
You're like, yeah. When she comes out, come on, play it up. I'm really excited, guys. Right?
You want to know something? You wound me.
I need it. If we can make it.
Now I just don't.
If we
You
can
know
make
what?
it- if we
I'm
can
gonna
make it look
boycott
like
this
an
now.
actual Mount Crumpet, that would be great.
Oh.
If not, then it could be a wooden standing something.
Mm-hmm.
But that would mean that you would have to paint it, and that would never happen.
Oh no!
Because I don't know. Because you don't. Know
Everybody's
how to paint.
excited. I don't know how to paint.
Not that kind of stuff. You know how to paint miniatures. You don't know how to paint
Tim.
like a mountain, a snow mountain.
Oh, I can. Tam. I'm the master of terrain. You know.
See,
that.
if we could get something like that big, the things that you used to carve.
First of all, I don't know
blue-
why I would
the
help you
blue
after you
stuff.
just took a shot at me. I may
Because
read
you only come in when it's a crisis.
when it's a crisis. Well, that's when you bring out.
No,
It's kind of
no,
like
no,
a
no,
baseball
no.
game. You bring.
No, you know.
You bring in
know
your
that
ace to close the
one
show.
Time a year.
You bring in your ace to
One
close
time
the
a
show.
year, I
Don't
need you
even
to
give
be
me this.
all in and to help from the start to the finish. And I always hear, "Oh my God, this is my only day off. I don't want to be hanging these dumb lights. We
Sure.
put them up, and then we have to take them right down."
Hey Tammy. I told you I would help, and now you know this is the way you're going to be.
You are only saying that you will help because there's peer pressure because you have no idea.
Let me tell you something. Everybody was all excited. Everybody was all excited.
Yes. They
Okay,
need to
about this,
understand
and
that
you just took all the Christmas
this-
spirit out of the entire chat.
This needs to be the mother of all mother
I'll tell you.
decorating.
This is the mother of all decorating. Joe, how can you say that I'm losing this one so far? This is just the opening salvo. I'll tell you what. After what she said, I don't even think I'm going to help her.
Oh, you wouldn't want me to be upset on Christmas, would you?
Hey Tammy, you know I have feelings too. I have that one feeling, and you know something.
I
I
just
think
heard
you
it.
heard it. How dare you hurt my one feeling? Jeez. And in front of the chat too, and they're witness to all this.
They agree with me.
No, they don't agree with you.
They agree with me.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
If we took a poll right now, Helen, take a poll. Who agrees with me?
Helen's on my side.
Helen has nothing to do with the will of the people.
I'm not saying the will of people. I'm saying Helen personally is on my
Right,
side.
there we go. Helen is personally on your side. That's what you're trying to say. Helen, take a poll. How many people are with the Queen? How many people are with the National Treasure?
A legend in your own mind.
Still a legend. No matter how you cut it, Cupcake. All right, so getting back to painting. Hey, Dutch, this isn't Twitch. I heart board games. Oh, that's cool. No, it's not Twitch. This is. Sounds like Rob is getting spaghetti for Christmas. Oh, dude.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, there you go. Everybody attack. All right. These guys, I'm kind of hesitant on starting this project with these guys. I really gotta, and I want to show you because the wings here are, they've got blue. They're blue. I mean, they're blue. But I want to lighten them up. I just think they'll be too dark. So I'm going to think this one a little bit more than I did, though, when I just started throwing paint on this guy. So, yep. All right, I see what they're doing here and how they're doing this. So essentially, so we're going to use this guy as a test guy. So what I did is I took some Calendar blue, okay, and I did the wings and the feet. This here, this is a celestial gray, and this is just a dark gray, which we can actually just touch up a few things with. And that's what I want to do here, because we were just kind of rushing to get this guy out there. So we're going to make this guy come together, and I'm not going to group paint this guy. I'll finish this guy because I'm going to experiment with this particular guy here. So I just want to make sure that I get everything. It's all right, Tim. It's all right. It'll come together. So we're going to just touch up a few areas that I thought I missed. And I notice now that his hair is black. It's not blue like the rest of them. The picture isn't the greatest, but it's a good picture. Enjoy painting Mount Crumpet. Since Rob is the one reading this, I am with Rob. Just don't tell the Queen. I just said it out loud. She's right here, bro. You just said it out loud, so you set me up, bro. I missed the conflict, but I'm with Rob. Oh, there we go. That's two. Better get Justin to bring home some TV dinners so Rob will have something to eat. Oh, wow. I was informed.
Bring home
that,
the TV dinners?
Yeah.
He won't even be able to be in the house to get the TV dinners because he'll be out in the doghouse.
Who?
You.
Me? Mm-hmm. Why would I be in the doghouse? What did I do?
Because you're not being enthusiastic in assisting me in this.
I'm not
We
being...
need to start planning now.
Let me tell you something, okay? I am so... You know, I'm going to cut a promo on you.
Should.
I am not excited about this. You want to know why? Because what do I get out of it? Huh? You come over here? Do you come over here?
Satisfaction is seeing me so happy because we won.
Do you come over here and help me paint?
I don't know how to paint.
Oh, now you don't know how to paint. But you can paint little projects for whatever. Oh, Helen's leaving. Bye. Spaghetti TV dinner. I hope to God they don't make something like that. Can you imagine the horror or something like that? I just want to hit this with a little red on top. And then what we're going to try to do is we're going to try a little highlight, see if we can bring some of the stuff out. But we're going to wait for this to dry a little bit. So, all right. So since we're here, I just want to get that there. Okay, there. Now I feel better. I can leave that there for now until I figure out how I want to do the base. I think I'm going to do a cloud type of thing there. All right. The one other thing that we need to do there is we need to paint that sword. And if I could find what I'm looking for, we'd be in pretty good shape. But hey, I'm such a... Oh, menstruation gray. I need that. Very cool. I was just thinking about that color. Ah, here we go, the lead belcher. Got lucky, found it. During my poor college day, it was all TV dinners, Taco Bell. Can't eat them anymore. See? That's the same thing with the spaghetti. Rest those aches of yours, Ellen. Ellen, I hope you feel better. Go home, rest. I always tell you, you don't have to show up. It's okay. Just take care of you. That's the most important thing. Take care of you because nobody else is going to take care of you. That's my motto. So we're just going to do this because I just want to see, and we're just going to concentrate on this one guy here. And there's a reason for it because I want to test a few things and see how this all plays out and if I like it. If I don't like it, I will change the entire scheme and just paint over it. That's what I do. That's how I roll. Okay, so that is going to stay black. That is there. All right, now let's add in the gold. All right, and then once that dries, then we'll know right where this guy is, and then we'll be able to figure from there. All right. Okay, so what time is it? Oh, we're doing pretty good. We're gonna get some stuff done. Speaking of gold. All right. What are the dogs cooking? Of course. So these shoulder pads are gold. Alright, so, and let's face it, no stream that I do ever goes just an hour. What's that?
I just said I can't find Bella's. Bella's is the one that's always missing. I don't know what Victoria does with it.
They have an anklet here that is gold. So I want to paint that. Doesn't have, oh, does it have one on there? Yes. And we've got the shoulder pads, the end of the hilt. Excellent. Okay, perfect. So let's leave it right like that, and I think we'll be pretty good shape. I got that. I did that. I think that might be too much. Well, we can do that. What's the matter?
Oh, I found it.
Okay. Yeah, right where it should be. Alright, so we're going to make that blue gold. Okay, perfect. Alright, so that's what I want to do there. So we're going to let him sit for a little bit. Alright, let him dry, and then we'll come back to him. Now, this is where we want to get our wash on, and then kind of work from there. But do I want to do that? It wouldn't make sense for a stone thing to have a gold thing on it. At least I don't think. So let's just darken this whole doggone thing up. And let's get some new oil and try not to spill it like we did the last one. Matter of fact, we're going to new oil a few things here. And there's a reason for it. Because I've been waiting to do it. So. Alright, so. Just taking that new oil and just. Whoa. How do I mix that up a little bit? At Rob's Tabletop World. Yo, Sean is right about this. Afternoon. Did all of these models require assembly? Yes, they did. Everything required assembly. Alright, so, alright, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I want to darken this up. And I just kind of want to go over everything with a quick wash. Nothing too extensive. But I do want to make sure that the wash gets in all these gaps because I want the detail to pop out. Everything had to be assembled, so it was a bit of a pain, but you know something, I will say this much: as far as assembly, it went very well. I really didn't have anything where I went, oh my god, what the heck. The hardest thing to put together was the dragon, but he was all right in the long run. Boy, some painting show. It should be the wife arguing show. Standing up for my rights. You have to fight for your right to paint anything that you want and not have the queen tell you what to do. Sometimes I got to put my foot down, as you just saw. You know, a lot of times I let her think that she's the boss. Now, as you can see here, now let's talk painting. That's more important than talking queen. Now, I'm just trying to get this wash in here. I don't want it to overwhelm the thing. Let's just get a little off my finger there. There we go. But I do want to make sure that it sits in some of these areas because it's really important that I get that to sit there. If I can get that to sit there properly, when this dries, it's going to make it that much easier when I start to build outwards with it. Do you ever think there is even a need for priming for that matter? I always like the primer. I've done things without priming, and it works just as well. But priming lets the paint flow a lot easier, believe it or not. And just having that coating, especially if you are running a certain color, you know, you like to prime things black because you want to darken a certain thing. You know, a lot of figures or monsters are dark, so you want to have them so you can do that. Others you can prime gray if it's not a colorful thing, but priming white helps you bring out color, helps the color sit up, and I think that's always very important. So priming is important, and we'll talk more about that. Well, you know, now I'm starting to wonder, sooner or later. We'll find out, that's for sure. All right. For those of you, I will not be on the Alaboom tonight because I am doing something with our dear friend tomorrow. My next painting project is Mansions of Madness. I got it for 80 bucks. Very cool, Mark. Matter of fact, you may see that on this very channel very soon. So now I'm just going to take and I am going to go over just all the red areas, everything with the grays, and I really want to work this in here because I really want to darken this gray primer that I put on here. And I'm not going to put it on the helmet there because I'll show you what I'm going to do with that sooner than later. So we're going to work that in there. And all we're trying to do is create depth. That's all I want to do. I want to create some depth in here. And you'll see how these guys will come together. Like I said, it'll probably be in the next episode where we are going to really have these shine. And you'll see how I really bring everything out. I do have a game plan with these, and I think it'll work. Okay, so that, and there we go. And you see how he starts to come, and when that dries, it's gonna actually work really good. And then we're gonna put the lightning bolts in, and hey, we're off to the races. I'm pretty sure my local game store has a copy available. I could get it for you and mail it out if you want. Huh? Okay, I missed that. Shadows of Brimstone, Bela. Yeah, that thing is just cool. I had a lot of fun painting that. I got a lot of Shadows of Brimstone stuff, and I've got to read up and just see how it all incorporates together. So we're not talking in circles here when we come back to it very soon. So I want to make sure that we get that in there. I want to get that in there and there. Okay, perfect. And just move that wash around. I really want it to sit up, and you'll see what I'm going to do with these guys. These guys are going to look all right when we're done. Just more bad guys. There's always so many more bad guys. I can't wait until next week when we start working on the good guys. We're going to take a whole show and just dedicate them to the good guys. This might take 6 shows because I'm doing the Kickstarter stuff with it as well. I will show you what comes exactly in the box. Matter of fact, I think I showed you what came in the box, but you'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. Okay, so let's put this guy down. Boom. And then let's just do this final guy. That should be dry enough. I might just try to wash over that. And then we'll go back to our friend, the dragon, and we'll do some work on him while we're waiting for these washes to dry. Actually, we can actually put different washes on those guys. That's a good idea, isn't it? And we can do this guy's helmet too. So don't you worry. We've got plenty going on. That's for sure. All right. Here comes the puppers. And they are in a mood today. What were they barking at?
That stupid dog's out back.
Oh boy. Hold on. Let me see something here. Okay, there we go. Just want to make sure I'm staying in some sort of range. It's kind of hard when you're painting and trying to look at the same time. Rob is getting the hordes of the fortress painted again. Yes, I am, Jedi. How are you? Okay. It's been kind of unusual for me because usually one of the girls are answering everything, but I got to give them a break. It's bad enough they work hard enough as it is on channel. And they are very well appreciated, and they know that. Alright, boom, 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 boom. Alright, let's work that in there, that. And it should sit in the recesses just like we want, and that's all we want to do. Okay, so let's put this guy down too. We're going to close this up. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's see what this does. Let's see what this does, because I think it's easier to build out on a dark. Alright, let's do it. Alright, there we go. Alright. Kind of like that. And we're going to work in here. We're going to work on the feathers. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. So I can start building out. If I darken this up, I'll be able to work my way outwards. I think that'll be a better look in the long run. So just taking this wash and just working it in. Alright. I peeked inside, but I'm trying to... Okay. Rob, Joe in Arizona. Rob, did you ever assemble and paint the Outlaw I sent you? It would be cool to see it. Yeah, I did. I'm surprised you didn't see it. Cleaning the undead gunfighter from Shadows of Brimstone. Yeah, I'm overloaded with options. Can't wait for Fortress to the Mountain of Minis. Oh, to add it. Also, would be fun to see your Shadows of Brimstone stuff lined up video. Yeah, we'll do that because, like I said, Tina and I are thinking of doing this massive campaign and just having a lot of fun with it and seeing how far we can take it. All right, dog. There's no reason to keep licking me. Okay, great. This is... Gabby, what are you doing, you dumb dog? Yeah, baboon. Get out of here. Get. Rob, do you store your SOB miniatures? Yes, I have a box, and I keep them all separated and stuff like that. The box is huge because I just have so many of them. Because some of them are so big, I just really can't put them in those nice containers I like. So I am looking for a different storage solution. So I will get to that soon enough. Okay, let's get back to these guys. All right, this guy here, this guy here, this guy here. We're going to do their bases last. But once we're done with them, we are done with them. And that's the most important thing. So let's get it. Rob, how do you store your SOB miniatures? Didn't I just read that? Oh, I think I answered it. Okay, there we go. Usually I find the right size box and I write SOB on it because it was an SOB to put them together. Alright, so now, as you can see, okay, let's try to concentrate on what we're doing here. You need to get out of the way there, son. You need to go over there. You need to go over there. You need to back up a bit. And okay, I think everybody can see. Let's try to zoom in a little bit. There we go. And as you can see, I'm just taking this wash, and I'm really going to work this wash into the eye socket over the area here, because I want to darken these guys up so I can lighten them up. Alright, so we're going to move this out of the way. So this guy, yeah, okay, that guy's already been done, so we're not going to worry about that. That guy's already been done. Let's just work on this side here. And you see how it gets in the recesses, and that's all we're trying to do, is really get the wash into the recesses. So, whoops, come here, son. Got a little too much on my brush there. And just move it around. Make sure it sits in there. Make sure you get everything, and then put this guy down. And do the same thing again with our friend right here. Huzzah, another fine day for painting minis. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We're determined to get this ready because we're going to do a live playthrough, and it will be live, and we cannot do a live playthrough unless the minis are painted. So just expect a lot more painting videos. Like I said in the video the other day, we are going to be doing Super Dungeon Explorer soon. We are going to be doing Killzone, Titanus, or whatever the heck it is called. I can't even think. There's so many things to paint. Folklore may see its debut finally. We also have Cthulhu for Rob. Did the giant statue turn out? How did the boy? I guess he turned out like that. Well, let's bring him up here. So as you see, the oxidization really made a big difference. I really like what we did with them. When we do the bottom base, it'll really stand out, and you guys will see exactly what we're trying to do. How much does streaming while you paint slow you down? I think it takes about 25 minutes off an hour because I'm constantly reading. I'm constantly reading things and trying to keep an eye, you know, especially when people donate stuff, which is just awesome. Thank you. Again, thank you for becoming members, channel members. It's important to us. We're going to try to get to 100, and we're going to do some really neat stuff. And since I've got to paint a couple of Cthulhu Wars coming up, that would be a good one to paint. So I think that'd be fun to start off there. What do you guys think? Or maybe we'll just give away the Super Dungeon Explorer. That'd be fun too. Yeah, see, the bell went off. Alright, so we're going to make sure that we get all this into each joint. But it definitely slows me down. Streaming slows me down immensely, but I also enjoy it because I'm talking with you guys. So there you go. Look at Larissa putting the work in. Larissa's awesome. Okay, so. And there. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And just get that. And there we be. Alright, so we're going to let these guys just kind of do their thing. But while we have this out, why don't we grab this guy here, okay, and just kind of, yeah, there you go. I want to bring that hat to life. Listen, nobody has a hat that's perfect. We're going to just do that. We're going to do that. Just touch that a little bit. Touch that. And there we go. And look how that just sits up there. I want to suck some of that. Oh, I'm off the screen. Come on. Holy cow. That was bad. Sorry, guys. Alright, we got to make room here. That's the problem here. So, you go back. You go back. You go back. You, and you. And there we go. Alright, so. let's get back to it, huh? Crying out loud. So we're just going to take some of this, and we're just going to come up in here, because you can't even see his face that much, so I'm not too worried about how that comes out, but this hat is important. There we go. And oops, just get a little bit more. And it's okay if the two washes mix together. It's not going to end what we're trying to accomplish here in the long run. Alright. And we want to get in there. And we want to get in there. Perfect. Alright. So we're going to let those guys dry. So what are we going to do in the meantime? Oh, well, we've always got something to do. Do you usually paint your bases black when done painting the model? Nope. Still not on screen. Maybe zoom back. Okay, sorry. I just realized I zoomed too. Sorry about that. Now we're going to have to zoom way back. Alright, let's just do this. And turn that and zoom out. Okay. Alright, so what do we have here, huh? Well, I'll tell you what we have here. We have a mess. We have a mess. You need to put I usually put X. But right now, I've got everything so all over the place that I'm totally disorganized. Because here's my painting spot, Sean. It's right here. I always, see that? I always focus in on that. But because I had to move some things around, it knocked everything off. So here you go. Alright, so. That's a great idea, Sean. Are you kidding me? I've been paying X's on the doggone thing for close to 3 years now since I've been paying. Now all of a sudden Sean says it. Everybody agrees with him. Alright. I guess you guys could. It's okay. It's Sean. Crying out loud. And Larissa, what's with that? Oh, that's a great idea, Sean. Really? Have you even watched the channel? Dren Partey. I just got Gloomhaven and have been watching your vids on painting. Good stuff. Inspiring. Thank you. Sean, you know you can't. Listen, we know each other for a while now, so if I can't get with you, who could? All right? All right, so we're going to try to get some of this stone work done. This is really a pain in the neck, and it drives me crazy because I see it red, because I got red all over it when we were originally painting it. So I kind of want to get some of this under control here. And I've got to be a little creative. This base is going to really bring this guy out, but I just don't know what to do with it yet. So we're just going to paint it gray, and then we can do anything from there. Okay. Let me see, am I in the grid? Yes, I am. This is a bigger model, so you have to be a little more creative. All right. We want this to be darker gray. All right. Now let's go over here. I mean, this is just an enormous, enormous, enormous model. And we're going to paint that stone, that stone, that stone. Going to be careful here. I want to be careful there. Really don't want to take anything away from the big fella here. And I know you guys can't see this, but I'm just kind of going over some of the rocks. So just bear with me for a second. And just trying to really be careful with what we do here. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. And because this is all going to be painted. All right. All right, all right, all right. And this is just such a huge model. My turn to get fired. No, you don't want to know something? That's what makes watching live painting so much fun. Wow, poking the bear. Oh my God, I'm just kidding with him. If I can't roll with it, who can? Larissa, you'll never get fired. You didn't try to break into my patron. Let's see. And there we go. Sometimes multiple times in the same day. What? Nature does right. These miniatures are looking awesome. I saved and pre-ordered Folklore The Affliction from M&M, so I have to wait on this one. So thanks for these videos, Rob. Well, you're welcome. I really appreciate you doing that. I am definitely going to be doing Folklore. I'm interested in that. There's a couple other things that... Oh. Swords and Sorcery. That's a big one that we are going to be doing. If you guys do not have Swords and Sorcery, you're going to want to paint along. We're really going to start cranking out some stuff. I mean, I really think that you're going to like what we're doing. Also, boy, there's going to be no video tomorrow because I'm doing a double paint duty tomorrow. It's going to be one on here, and then the other is going to be on, yeah, you got it, on the Big Boys channel. Mr. Undead Viking. Alright, so I'm kind of happy that we got this kind of squared away a little bit. Let me just fill that in a little bit. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do this like Home Depot. Dragon is looking awesome. Nah, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Gotta wait for it. Gotta wait for it. Now I'm trying to think what to do with our man here. And I'm going to test a few things. The first thing I want to do is, wow, I don't know what I want to do. The first thing I want to do is something I've been wanting to do, but I'm not too sure if this is going to go. And I'm going to try to paint his eyes green. And I think a moot green would be perfect, especially with the slant in the eye. So this is a tough one. So we're going to try to do that while we're here. Okay, so here we go. And all I want to do is just get the eye. And start working that a little bit. There we go. And then this eye, I just think the green works better than anything else. So let's take a look. So how many people think the green eyes work on this dragon? Now we're going to put some slits in there so it works. But right now I think the green eyes. What time will you be on the Undead Vikings channel? I believe it's 9 o'clock Eastern tomorrow evening. So we're going to paint pretty strong, and then we're going to switch over there. And I really believe that we're going to get a lot done. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm pretty close to done with this at some point. All right, so here's the first thing that I'm thinking of doing. What time is it? Oh, it's 6:04. Okay, we're going to go to 6:30. That's it. Because I really don't want to drag this out. All right. New oil. No. I know I have a red wash. Crimson Code. I also kind of want to have this. Now, I can do two things here. I can just try to work out with this guy. So I'm going to show you. This is kind of a perfect color. and this is a Wild Rider Red. Okay, and what you want to do with this is, if you don't want to put a wash over, because red is such a weird color, it really is. It's kind of like a yellow sometimes. If you don't do it right, you know, you're gonna regret it. That's for sure. Kind of want to paint my dragon like Dragon Ball Z. Oh God. So I can do a couple things. If I really want to kind of shade him a bit, I can just kind of add this other color over the top and on his scales, and it might work. Now you see, this isn't shaken enough, so it makes a difference. But you'll see what I'm talking about. I can do that, or I can darken everything and then work my way outwards. So maybe, just maybe, let's just see if I get enough of this in here. Okay, there we go. All right, that's how I want it to go. Sorry, folks. Sorry. So, especially with these scales are the highlight of this guy. So you really kind of just, you don't want to take that red away, but you kind of want to, and I'll show you, hopefully it'll pick up on the camera. Maybe I could just get away with this, maybe. Well, let's try a different brush. I don't like that brush. That brush is not making me believe in what I'm doing. You gotta believe. If you don't believe, like, it's kind of like Santa. You know he's not there. You know he lives in the North Pole. You're never going to see him. The Jets try to find him. But you just got to believe. Oh, what's this? Watching my two favorite channels live. Oh, okay. Who's on live that I'm competing with or getting in their way? Oh, it's Rodney went live. Oh, doggone it. All right, I want to get off here before he really gets going. It takes him a little while. Okay, see how this starts to sit up? All right, I think we found what we're going to do. I think we found what we're going to do with this dragon. It's probably going to take a couple of coats, but you're going to see that. Well, I could. See, this is where you argue with yourself. Yeah, Rodney's a good guy. I really got to spend some time with him. I really enjoyed it. So let's see what. Alright, so if I go here, okay, and let's just very lightly bring that color out. You're going to see what I'm talking about up on his head here. Where I can get that to sit up a little bit. But right in here, and I just don't think it has that much of an effect. Unless I do this and then go over it again. Go over it with another lighter color, such as. So let's hold this up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You can see the effect right here. I believe. You see how that's kind of going up over it. Usually I'd want to darken those scales up so that the color would pop a little bit more. But let's take a look and see if we have something just a hair brighter. Because now my curiosity has gotten the best of me. And see if this is worth doing or trying to, you know, you always have to kind of feel your way around. But I can tell you this much, we will definitely make a decision before. Is that the same thing? No, this is Troll Slayer Orange. See, that little bit of orange just might be enough. So if I go in here, okay, well, that's dried up. It's one thing I hate about these. When something dies, it dies quickly. Alright. That was a real one to paint. So let's go in here. Just bear with me, folks. I'm looking for something. Oh, I can go with a dry paint. Let's see what that does. We don't want to take the red out, but we just kind of want to give it some depth. And that's all we're trying to do. So I'm going to reach over here, folks. Sorry about that. And that might be just too much. But it just might be what we're looking for. So does give this guy a little bit of depth. And that's all I'm trying to do right now is create depth, not take that away, but bring it out. So again, see how the scales are. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the tips of the scales. Do they have a change in color? Now, the darkness that we could put in there could really bring that out. So it's a decision that I'm going to have to sit and figure out sooner than later, because we really need to get going with this guy. All right, so we're going to put him aside while I'm making some decisions with that. But I'm going to wait for that to completely dry and see where that comes out for me and if it works. That's for sure. I may want to go something lighter. I may want to darken it. I may want to do a couple things. But that might be something where I go dark underneath into the oh, let me show them. Okay. I may go dark into the crevices with a wash and then come over the top with this light color. And that might look nice. Let's think on it. Let's not go crazy. We got tomorrow. Okay, what time is it? Okay, we still have a few minutes. So, okay, is this dry? No, it's still dry. That's the problem with washes. They dry and dry and dry. All right, a couple things that we want to take a look at here. First thing I want to do, okay, is we really want to try to bring these wings to life, okay? So let's get rid of this brush because we still have a bit of that orange on there. And this is where you want to have some of that brush cleaner. I have it out in the other room, but this is a junk brush, so I'm not too worried about it. See how I just tossed it aside like it was nothing? This, though, might just be what I am looking for. Okay, let's shake this up a little bit. These guys are going to be a little bit two-fold layered, and I'm going to show you how we're going to dry brush these guys a little bit. Just a touch of this. Okay, fold over your piece of paper there, and we want to kind of, yeah, there we go. Actually, if I had to go, I would go even lighter, a lighter blue. Let's see if I have anything available. It's a Finish gray. That may. All right, hold on. That's what I'm going to clean up with, I think. All right, so let's do this. All right, so always check, especially because this can ruin everything. You gotta make sure that you're just smart with everything that you're doing here. So just tickling the. Oh yeah, see what I'm saying? See how that kind of works there? We can work that into his hands. All of a sudden, Bird Boy here. Bird Boy's working it now. And that's going to sit up just nice. All right, let's zoom in on this. Okay. Got to make sure I stay over here. There we go. There's our marker. Okay, Sean, you happy now? And I'm just kind of. Yeah, exactly. You got it. You could use a Reichland Flesh Wash on that. Yes, I know. I just don't know if I want to overdo it because I'm going to have to run the Reichland over the tan. The other color there. You know, I was actually thinking of painting that dragon white. I really was. White with red. I thought it would be a little different. Or white with a green. I thought that would look superb. Okay. Alright. So you see how that kind of sat up pretty good? Now here's the best part about it is because we're using a gray here. I'm sorry. I'm cutting in. Let's zoom that out a bit. There we go. And I'm going to take that out. So I take a Fenner's gray, which has that blue in there, but it's also a gray. And what that's going to do for me is I'm going to take that, use that same type of color, and it's actually going to work wonders for me. Because I'm going to do the same thing, but I can go over the whole model just about. Except for the red stuff, so I've got to kind of be strategic. So I can come over here and I can kind of touch this stuff a little bit. And because he's a little wet, you know, still. I'm coming here. But most of all, I can go and bring out a little more of these feathers. And really give this guy a little bit of a punch that he needs. Everything is working off of his feathers, as you can see. So that's not too bad. Iron Hand 1970 Walker. Rob, do you think that a paint with glitter would be over the top to get shimmer effect? Yeah, I do. It'll take away from what you're trying to accomplish. I've got to fix this though. I'm not happy with it, but I can go over it and fix it. But I do like the wings. So we're on the right track with the wings. So I'm happy with that. So I'm going to put that over there. All right, so let's clean this off. And then, where is it? Administrative gray. That's still wet. See, this is another thing where we can take that Wild Rider red. Let's move that out of there. Let's pick up this. And we can just use a little of this. Just a touch, just a touch. And work on our girl here. Ugh. So now we start to bring her back to life a little bit. And fill in some of those areas. This is hard because you really gotta watch what you're doing. Gabby even agrees. And that's not too bad. Then, with the rest of her hair, because you don't want her hair to be... Uh-oh. Well, that was bad. Forgot to plug the damn thing in. Hold on. It's easy enough to fix. Come on. Oh my goodness. Just bear with me for a minute. There we go. All the bad luck. All right, there we go. Ah, there we go. Sorry about that. I forgot to plug the camera in. I forgot to plug the camera. I always plug the camera in and I forgot to plug it in. All right, well, we're back. Boom, there we go. Camera back. Talk about a quick fix, huh? All right. Taking some of the administrative gray. This is a very nice light gray. And all we want to do here is we want to go very, very light. Because we don't want and all I want to do here is just go over but not drown out her hair. I just don't want it to look solid black, so just that little touch of gray just gives that little bit of realism to it. And we do the same thing on this side. Ugh. And what time do we got? All right, good. We got a few minutes. Another reason to love the show. It's real. Oh yeah, it's real life. All right. Yeah, it's real life. Real life stupidity on my part. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Just touch in here and there. Just give it enough where you know she has black hair, but it also has that realism that it's not just black. Create shadows. Always create shadows. Help more than you'll ever know. Boom, 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 boom. It's just that little touch makes a difference. And then tomorrow we'll add some stars, just like on her real thing. There we go. It just adds more to her. And then I'll show you also how we're going to do all the bases on these guys. Alright, so we're going to put that aside. That aside. I just don't think there's too much more we can take with this today. I'm going to make a decision on the dragon. So tomorrow it's going to be a double shot. We're going to be live tomorrow for about an hour. Then we are going to get ready for Mr. Undead Viking, and we'll take it from there. So, boy, we got a lot of stuff where we kind of need it to be. These guys have to dry still, so I really don't want to play with them until they're dry, or else it's just going to be a mess. But we're going to actually work on a lot of this stuff. These guys have some work to be done, and then we have to introduce a bunch of other guys. Like I said, our little squid dudes. Okay, we're going to be introducing those tomorrow, and we have a couple other figures that we're going to introduce, and we're going to get a lot of stuff done. So we're on our way, and we're doing pretty good. Couple things I've got to make a decision on, especially with Bird Boy here. So I'm not exactly happy with it. I may try to do something a little bit different, but I will figure it out. and we will come back to it. That's for sure. All right. I've said it all. We've done it all. Until next time, we will see you guys soon. Go watch Rodney. Go spam Rodney. Go say hi to my good friend Rodney. Tell him Rob sent you. Go see Rodney Smith. Let him know Rob sent you, that he's all done painting, and that everybody needs to go watch it played and see those guys live. All right. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. Have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow.